Whenever we talk about computer networks, the first thing that comes to our mind is what is computer network and why was it introduced? What is the necessity of computer networks? So, as we all know that in our previous days, in suppose 200 or 300 BC or 200 300 years back, we were supposed to use pigeon as the medium to send a message from one place to another. So in that case, what happens is we don't have any uh, surety that the pigeon will reach the destination within the expected time, or if with whom I want to communicate, the pigeon will reach to him only or not. So there is some lack of privacy, it takes a lot of time, as well as we don't have any guarantee that we will make the communication successfully. After some days or after some years, people are supposed to communicate with each other writing some letters, and the letters was posted in the post office, and the post office was supposed to send that message or send that letter to the person whom we want to send, and the message was carried by a postman, and it was a time taking process. That means it takes a day to submit the letter to the post office, then it takes 1 or 2 days to process the letter, then they are supposed to send the letter to the destination post office. Then the destination post office is supposed to deliver the letter to the expected person whom we want to communicate. But in this case, what happens is it takes a lot of time. Suppose in this case we want to send a letter from India to America. It takes at least 7 days to reach America. And at that time, the communication was not so good, and the peoples cannot communicate in a long distance. So the scientists were thinking that how can we deduct the time that takes to reach information from one place to another place. And at that time, a concept of computer networks came to an existence, and they have invented such networks which is known as computer network broadly, and they were utilizing computer network to communicate from one place to another place. What is computer network then? Computer network is nothing. Suppose computer network is nothing. Nowadays we send a message, we click it, we write the message, we click it, and it is sent within a second. Whereas this message was supposed to take 7 to 10 days to reach the destination, and so computer network basically reduced the time that was taken in the previous days to reach a message from a sender to a receiver. So the basic idea of introducing computer network is to reduce the time that is needed for a sender to send his message to the desired receiver.